exhausted already, but I'm looking forward to it. It's for a very good cause. His movement and his message is very, very clear. So to see somebody taking those steps to relive and walk in the same steps as Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and Rosa Parks, Coretta Scott King, I mean, it's amazing.
A group of Black Lives Matter protesters have reached Fort Wayne on a long journey to Washington. Thank you for choosing us tonight. I'm Brian McElhatton.
And I'm Krista Miller. It's a story we've been following all week. ABC 21's Carly Van Cleve met the group marching through Fort Wayne on their way to Washington, D.C. She's here now with more. Carly.
Brian, Krista, the group marching more than 700 miles from Milwaukee, Wisconsin to Washington, D.C. made their way through Fort Wayne today. And activists from our city, places like Chicago, and even George Floyd's nephew from Minneapolis joined them in solidarity.
We're trying to keep it moving towards Washington. I think we're behind.
They've been violating all of our rights for way too long.
The people in this group following their leader through Indiana and into the fort. They're marching alongside Frank Sensabaugh. And some people in the fort say they're excited to join them.
We've been waiting all week for his arrival, and the moment that we found out that he was here, it was no questions asked.
He helped Fort Wayne revisualize the new movement.
They marched straight through the heart of the city, marking almost 300 miles so far.
I just want to say to Fort Wayne that keep the dream alive. Once we leave, you guys keep the dream alive, keep marching.
Carolyn Jruff is 73. She's from Chicago and wanted to be a part of the march.
This is such a big dream for me because I remember Martin Luther King when we started back in the 60s. Now, these people, these young people, look at all of these young people. They're here to keep the dream alive.
You know, we all in this together. You know, we doing this for people that don't have the voice, don't have the courage to speak up.
These are family members of George Floyd, Cortez Rice, and Tim Williams. They were marching separately from Minneapolis to Washington, D.C., and decided to meet up with the others in Fort Wayne.
This is a new generation of the Malcolm X and the Martin Luther King. So we're marching for change for our youth and our generation. If we don't do this, you know what I mean? If we don't stand up for something, we'll fall for anything.
He says they're marching in honor of Floyd's life and for Black lives everywhere.
So this is why we're here, and we're standing up for these people here, and we will be coming back here making some more noise until some change happens.
Members of the Fort Wayne Police Department told me they were going to escort them until they reached Ohio. By the way, the group should be in D.C. by August 28th for the anniversary of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream speech.